Now is the winter of our discontent made glorious summer by this sun of York, and all the clouds that loud upon our house in the deep bosom of the ocean buryed. Now are our brows bound with victorious wreaths, our bruised arms hung up for monuments, our stern alarums changed to merry meetings, our dreadful marches to delightful measures.
Grim-visaged war hath smoothed his wrinkled front, and instead of mounting barbed steeds to fight the souls of fearful adversaries, he capers in a lady's chamber to the lascivious pleasing of a lute.
But I that was not shaped for sportive tricks, nor made to court an amorous looking-glass, I that am rudely stamped, and want love's majesty, strut before a wanton ambling nymph.
I that am curtailed of this fair proportion, cheated of feature by dissembling nature, deformed, unfinished, sent before my time into this breathing world scarce half made up, and that so lamely and unfashionable that dogs bark at me as I halt by them.
Why, I in this weak, piping time of peace have no delight to pass away the time, unless to spy my shadow in the sun, and descant on mine own deformity. And therefore, since I cannot prove a lover to entertain these fair, well-spoken days, I am determined to prove a villain, and hate the idle pleasures of these days.
Poor, key-cold figure of a holy king. Pale ashes of the House of Lancaster. Thou bloodless remnant of thy royal blood, be it lawful that I invocate thy ghost to hear the lamentations of poor Anne. Lo, in these windows that let forth thy life, I pour the helpless balm of my poor eyes. Cursed be the hand that made these fatal holes. Cursed the heart that had the heart to do it. If ever he have wife, let her be made more miserable by his death than I am made by my young lord and thee. Avaunt, thou dreadful minister of hell. Thou hast but power of his mortal body, his soul thou canst not have, therefore be gone.
Sweet saint, for charity, be not so cursed.
Then, for God's sake, hence, and trouble us not. For thou hast made thy happy earth thy hell, filled it with cursing cries and deep exclaims. Either heaven with lightning strike the murderer dead, or earth gape open wide and eat him quick, as thou didst swallow up the good king's blood, which his hell-governed arm hath butchered.
Lady, you know no rules of charity which renders good for bad, blessings for curses.
Oh, villain, thou knows no law of God nor man, no beast so fierce but knows some touch of pity.
But I know none, therefore am no beast.
Wonderful, when devils tell the truth.
More wonderful when angels are so angry. Of these supposed crimes by circumstance, but to give me leave to excuse myself.
Fouler than heart can think thee, thou can make no excuse current but to hang thyself.
By such despair I should accuse myself. Say that I slew them not.
Then say they are not slain, but dead they are, and devilish slave by thee.
I did not kill your husband.
Why then he is alive?
Nay, he is dead, and slain by Edward's hand.
In thy foul throat thou liest. Queen Margaret saw thy murderous falchion smoking in his blood. Didst thou not kill the king?
I grant.
Dost grant me, hedgehog? Then God grant me too. Thou mayst be damned for that wicked deed. He was gentle, mild, and virtuous.
The better for the King of Heaven that hath him.
He is in heaven, where thou wilt never come.
Let him thank me, that holp to send him hither, for he was fitter for that place than for earth.
And thou unfit for any place but hell.
Yea, one place else, if you'll hear me name it.
Some dungeon.
Your bedchamber.
Ill rest betide the chamber where thou liest.
So will it, madam, till I lie with thee.
I hope so.
I know so. But, gentle Anne, is not the causer of the timeless deaths of these Plantagenets, Henry, Edward, as blameful as the executioner?
Thou was the cause and most accursed effect.
Thy beauty was the cause of that effect. Thy beauty which did haunt me in my sleep, to undertake the death of all the world, so I might live 1 hour in your sweet bosom.
If I thought that, I tell thee homicide. These nails should rend that beauty from my cheeks.
'Tis a quarrel most unnatural to be revenged on him that loveth thee.
'Tis a quarrel most just and reasonable, to be revenged on him that slew my husband.
He that bereft thee of thy husband did it to help thee to a better husband.
His better doth not breathe upon this earth.
There is one who loves thee better than he could.
Name him.
Plantagenet.
Why, that was he.
The selfsame name, but one of better nature.
Where is he?
Here. Why dost thou spit at me?
Would it were mortal poison for thy sake.
Poison never came from such sweet a place.
Never hung poison on more foul a toad. Out of my sight. Thou dost infect my eyes.
Thine eyes, sweet lady, have infected mine.
Would they were basilisks to strike thee dead.
I would they were, that I might die at once. For now they kill me with a living death. Those eyes of thine from mine have drawn salt tears, and shamed their aspects with store of childish drops. These eyes that never shed remorseful tear, thy beauty hath, and made them blind with weeping. Teach not thy lips such scorn, for it was meant for kissing, lady, not for such contempt. If thy revengeful heart cannot forgive, lo, here, I lend thee this sharp-pointed sword, which if thou please to hide in this true breast, and let the soul forth that adoreth thee, I lay it naked to the deadly stroke, and humbly beg the death upon my knee. Nay, do not pause, for I did kill King Henry, but 'twas thy beauty that provoked me. Nay, now dispatch, 'twas I that stabbed young Edward, but 'twas thy heavenly face that set me on. Take up the sword, or take up me.
Arise, dissembler. Though I wish for thy death, I will not be thy executioner.
Then bid me kill myself.
I have already.
That was in thy rage. Say it again. And even with the word, this hand, which for thy love did kill thy love, shall for thy love kill a far truer love. To both their deaths shalt thou be accessory.
I would I knew thy heart.
Disfigured in my tongue.
I fear me both are false.
Then never man was true.
Well, put up your sword.
Say then, my peace is made.
That shalt you know hereafter.
Shall I live in hope?
All men, I hope, live so. With all my heart, and much it joys me to see you have become so penitent.
Bid me farewell.
'Tis more than you deserve. But since you teach me how to flatter you, imagine I have said farewell already.
Was ever woman in this humour wooed? Was ever woman in this humour won? I'll have her, but I will not keep her long. What? I that killed her husband and her father, to take her in her heart's extremest hate, with tears in her eyes and scorn in her throat, and to win her? All the world to nothing. I have mistaken my person all this while. It seems she finds, although I cannot, myself to be a marvellous, proper man. Shine out, fair sun, till I have bought a glass, that I might see my shadow as I pass.